What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I believe this is part 3 on this this build series, and it's actually going really quick, way quicker than I thought it was going to. And behind me, it's pretty much a rough setup. We're gonna go take it for a spin. We got a kickstand to put on. We're gonna throw the headlight on there and get everything somewhat dialed in just to see what it's gonna look like prior to paint and whatever else we're gonna do to it. Still haven't decided on adding a tank yet. I'm gonna hold off though, because as you'll hear in the video later, we may not be keeping it. I don't know yet. But anyway, guys, make sure that you like and subscribe and check out the website if you haven't already. We've got some merchandise up there that helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Let's go. We're gonna do a quick ride just to see how everything feels. Bringing down my little one so she can record for me. But so far everything's on. Wheel didn't turn out to be much of an issue. It's kind of off-centered a little bit though, because of the way this wheel is made. It's got so much more on one side than the other. But I'm gonna let the little one record me, and we're gonna go take it for a test ride. It's not 100% done yet. This is just a test ride. Almost doesn't make it out of the door frame because of how low it is. Alright, you can kind of see where I'm sitting on it and how low it is to the ground, but how my body sits, it's a lot more comfortable. Leg extended out, but not quite all the way. So we're just going to take it up and down the block really quick, just give it a quick test ride and see how it goes. Already really easy to ride so far. That's kind of how you know when you're able to just cruise it without trying. Rides really well, feels good. Not any issues with the chain line like I thought there was gonna be. Definitely not perfectly straight, but it's not hitting the wheel. So everything else feels really good. May have to do something about this front wheel. Have to probably swap it out with something else, but we're gonna take care of that later. We'll come back to it. So let's go break it back down. Tell you what, guys, don't sleep on that Huffy seat. Like, that was good stuff. That was comfy. It was nice. But anyway, so we've got nice, good test drive. Like I was saying about the chain line, it's probably hard to see on here, but you know, it just does a little bit of sideways action, but it's not hurting nothing. It seems to pedal just fine. No issues. Brake works. We've actually got enough clearance before it touches the wheel. That's what you want. Everything's tight right, straight. That's what's important. Seat's comfy. And then we just got some, you know, just some adjustments. Just got to deal with this front wheel situation. But I'm gonna throw the headlight on really quick. Just want to see the whole vibe of it, see how it looks. Let's check out the headlight. I just wanted to toss the headlight on just to get an idea of how it looks, and it's amazing. Gives you like total motorcycle vibes. Definitely like that bobber style. Check it out. So yeah, definitely loving it. It's not functional yet, maybe later, I don't know. On other news, we may be selling it. I don't know yet. Somebody offered me something. He actually wants to do exactly what I was going to be doing with this, and that's making it something for the back of his truck. I am trying to sell the shop truck because it just sits here, and that amount of money just sitting there could actually help me here, just with more tools, with better supplies, building more bikes, making more content for you guys. So the truck doesn't really do anything for me other than takes my bikes here and there, and I really don't have time to go anywhere as it is. So that is coming out super killer. Either way, we got a kickstand coming in, so hopefully that'll be here tomorrow. We'll get that put on and then put it back down again and see exactly where it's sitting. I'm still, again, don't know about the center bar. Had a few comments where you guys said you wanted one. The guy that might buy it does not, so we won't know until midweek whether he's actually going to pull the trigger or not, because he wants all of it. And I normally don't sell full builds unless they're mine, which was mine. But these are all parts that had laying around, so no big. But yes, definitely loving the look. Alright guys, I just want to stop the video really quick just to ask you if you could please go down and hit that subscribe button for me if you're enjoying the content and the how-tos, and if you're gaining anything from my videos. You guys actually, with YouTube, that is probably one of the only platforms where a person or a group of people could actually change an individual person's life. You guys have that power by hitting that subscribe button, and it doesn't cost you a penny. There isn't many things in the world that you can do that actually change someone's life without it costing you money or costing you anything, period. So if you could, if you're gaining anything from my channel or if you're enjoying the content, click that subscribe button for me. I would truly appreciate it because, again, I am trying to work on something bigger. Alright guys, kickstand is in. This is from Lowbrow Customs. You can also get these from TC Bros. These are motorcycle kickstands. They are girthy, they are strong, they are overkill, really, but they are cheap. Run you around 70 bucks or so shipped, about 75 shipped. You do have to, they do not make the bracket 1.5 inches. So you're gonna have to cope this to fit the tubing, which I will do now, and I think I've done plenty of videos on these before. But super simple, they are the exact same way. They go on, takes a spring, a ball, a locking pin on the bottom, does all that. So we're going to go ahead and cope this up so it'll fit the tubing, and then once it's fit the tubing, then we'll get it situated where we want it, tack it all in, take it up. All right, welded on, super hot. Gonna have to wait, let that cool down, and then I want to put the kickstand back on and then get it all on the ground just to make sure nothing moved. I think we'll be fine. I am gonna trim the bottom up a little bit just because of how low the frame is. If you take a turn, that could hit. So I'm gonna knock that down just a smidge, but that came out good. Welds are looking icy, spicy. I'm loving it. Dropping dimes like a piggy bank, you know. Alright, kickstand's on, done, sitting up on its own. Time to break it back down again. Need to readjust the fork. There's the crown or the race or whatever you want to call it at the bottom needs to be widened a little bit so the fork will sit all the way up. Then we'll put it back on and then cut the steering tube. And then it's pretty much ready to go. Still need to find out if we're doing the center bar or not. Hopefully we'll know in this episode if the dude's gonna buy it, because if he's not, we're center barring it. Tank time. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's funny because that's like how all of us start, isn't it? On today's episode, we're gonna do stuff and things. Just a reminder guys, that's totally how all of us start. The camera's scary and talking to yourself in a room seems weird, right? Yeah, oh well, let's get back to the build. All right guys, it's a new morning and we are adding the bar. As you've seen, it didn't sell, which was totally okay because it didn't plan on actually selling it anyway. This was just somebody popped in, said, hey, do you want to sell that? And I said, money talks, baby. So anyway, we're getting back, doing the bar, adding a tank plate. I don't know if we'll have enough time in this episode to actually add the tank plate, so I'm going to leave it to you guys to let me know how I should do the tank plate. I'm going to do a nice curved section. So it's going to come off the back, a nice curve, leave a nice tank for paint and whatever else we want to do to it. I have got plenty of aluminum, which is what I do want to use, so whatever idea you come up with, make sure it's out of the aluminum. I don't want to do steel because I don't want to add any more weight to the frame. It's an easy rider. Let's keep her thin. Let's keep her like supermodel thin. Anyway, like I said, plenty of aluminum over there. So let's comment below. Let me know what you think I should do as far as tanks. Should I throw some dimple dies in there? Should I do big to little dimple dies? Should I do all the same size dimple dies? Should I do a big one and then spread them out to go smaller? It's just, but make sure it flows. Think about it before you comment on it. It needs to flow in a bigger section that becomes smaller. Small needs to flow with the frame, kind of a deal, but comment below. Either way, we're gonna go get that cleaned up and then get it bent and that, and then get it put on that. did like a quickie bend. So I rolled it here and then did a kind of a short bend there. I thought that looked kind of cool. It actually will look neat, and it'll give the tank a different look once it's on there and give it a cool shape. We just got to go ahead and notch this end. Yes, 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 I'd say that works great. Really digging that. What do you guys think? I'm feeling that. I like that little kick down. I think adds a little something extra to the frame. And I think adding something in here and then bringing it back, like I said, guys, I'm leaving it up to you to let me know what I'm supposed to do with this big old piece of aluminum here and how we're gonna spice it up, make it spicy. But I'm digging that. I'm gonna end. Where are you at? There you are. I'm gonna end it right now, guys. I'll be out of town for a few days, so I'm hopefully I don't miss the next Wednesday's video. I'll be in the O-Town, Orlando, picking up some J's. So that's what you do. You go to Orlando and you buy shoes because they've got all these outlets. And I'm kind of a shoe guy. I don't know if you've noticed. I like my shoes. Sometimes me and the little one, we go buy some shoes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying the build series. I've got all kinds of ideas in my head for paint. I keep going back and forth with what I want to do. We're going to take a trip to the paint shop. I got to quit. Do y'all notice I wobble? It's some kind of weird tick I have, I think. Somebody's called me out on it before, and it's funny. But we're going to try to head out to the painters. They're not far. They're about an hour drive from us, and I can pick up everything I need right there. And like I said, we can do it all in spray cans. We don't have to buy, and it's actually automotive grade paint in a spray can, flake, candies, chameleons, whatever you want, they've got it. So we might take a trip out there and maybe run some video and do some footage while we're there. But again, thanks guys. Like, comment, subscribe below. I will see you guys real soon. And remember, you don't have to know what you're doing. You just can't be scared to try. Later.